This is bullshit. 2 episodes ago, we did blood magic. Last episode, we do paperwork. Unacceptable. I will read no lines.
Hey, it wasn't all paperwork. There was drinking, and hangovers, and spinch.
Ah, yes. Spinch counts as a violence. We will read a line.
Are you gonna read it?
In my own time.
Sometime today?
Welcome to the High and Low Whiz podcast, where the smartest people you've ever met are the dumbest people you've ever known. Get flipped, idiot.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the High and Low Whiz podcast, where we're all a little thick of brain and dumb of ass. I'm Nick Davis, they, them, the game master and existential threat to this single universe of madness. With me, as always, are the main characters in everyone else's story. Can we go around and introduce ourselves, please?
Hi, I'm Alice, she, her. I play Lorelei Nix, the bunny folk slayer.
I'm Mike, he, him, and I play Taku, the Gatorborn shaman.
I'm Dean, he, him, and I play Rosmo Kilkarian, the dwarf turncloak.
Hi, I'm Onna, they, them, and I play Daphne Cinderhoof, the fawn arsonist.
I'm Benny Arndt, he, him. I play Iimish Hornygold, the quarter leprechaun barbarian.
All right. Intros out of the way, let's recap last episode a little bit. Last session, we introduced our new character sheets, our new moves, our new drives. After that, the party spent some time trying to figure out why the Skylands dropped from the sky a little bit. While drinking about it, the party went back into Shay's bar, they found the job board, and after several rounds of decision-making, the party decided to take a job escorting an employer from Glittershade to a town in Gladehaven called Creekside. Your employer, Marianne, found you all and introduced herself, telling you all that she's headed for Creekside. The prize is 250 gold to get her there in one piece, 300 gold to get her there entirely unharmed. Introductions out of the way, Marianne offered Lorelei a can of Flopsico brand spinch and, with a touch to her hand, completely and instantly cured her hangover. We are currently in the warehouse getting ready to head out, and I need to add to Iimish a spinch-related complication. Because you rolled Defy Danger trying to Popeye the Sailor Man the spinch into your pipe. So why don't you roll plus Constitution for me real quick?
Okay.
It's what I promised at the end of the last recording, as was a spinch-related complication.
You done spinched.
I just love the idea of a spinch-related complication, like that just sounds wrong on so many levels. So that's 9 natural, 11 total.
Nice, okay. So, Benny, I think more than anything for a spinch-related complication, you squeeze the spinch into the pipe, and you try and inhale it, and you get just a little bit down the wrong pipe, so you are breathing spinch for just a moment. The Constitution throw was to see how good you do, so you're only going to take 2 points of damage from coughing and choking on spinch. That is your spinch-related complication.
This is why it can't be trusted.
Are there any supplies or provisions that you guys want to shop for before you head out, or are you taking Marianne straight to the dock and getting on a boat elsewhere?
I mean, Daphne doesn't want any supplies. She's used to just, bumming things off people around her. That works for the most part.
Totally valid.
She just bats her eyelashes. Suddenly she has extra maracas and, little fire starters. It's just magic how this keeps happening.
If it works, my question.
Don't you please want to give that to me?
Yeah, thanks.
Iimish is wondering, how much spinch do we have? Because now that the spinch got the better of him, he's thinking he wants round 2 later on, so he's got to make sure that we have some spinch in place in our supplies.
We don't have to buy that corporate shit. You know that, right? We can just make our own spinch. We can it. We can make our own. We don't have to be reliant on that garbage. It almost killed you.
Hippie.
First thing is, I need to prove that I'm better than it. because it got me the first time, but it won't get me the next time.
You're better than it by merit of simply existing.
Yes, but does everyone else know that? and he starts like looking around, because it's not just crew now. We've got a whole new person here who may be thinking lowly of him for blowing Spinch out his nose.
Someone new to impress.
Marianne kneels down and she's got kind of an over-the-shoulder, like messenger bag style bag that she's carrying, and she opens the bag and she says, I really don't think you need to worry too much about it. This whole bag is loaded full of Spinch. There's nothing but Spinch in here. And you look in the bag and it is full of cans of Spinch.
I am going to immediately make sure I have provisions that are not canned Spinch to eat on our adventure. I will live off of hardtack if that is necessary.
Why do you hate yourself?
I hate Spinch. It's gross.
Lorelei, she walks over to you and she opens the bag again and she says, Lorelei, you really don't need to worry about it. I've got everything we need in here. And the bag is now just full of hardtack.
I want one of those bags. Where can I get one of those bags? I need like 3 of them.
This is the only one
bag?
of these.
I need a magic bag. No, because see, that'll synergize really well with my starting moves. Like, that would work real great with tools of the trade. I'm sure I could get at least a +2 on every roll if I had a bag like that. I need a bag like that. Where do I get it?
This is the only one like
I'll
it.
spend all my coins.
No, this is the only one.
Lorelei will remember that.
It's the only one.
It's the only one, huh? Okay. Noted.
I don't think we need any other food provisions, but I mean, if y'all need any equipment along the way, we might need to pick that up before we go. This really does foodstuffs for me. That's all it really did. I'm asking you, do you guys want to shop for weapons or equipment? Do you need anything before we go?
Taku is going to restock his supply of popcorn and tobacco before we roll out.
Fair.
Excuse me, pipeweed.
Pipeweed.
Which is way more fun.
Are you going for the good stuff this time, the clinically insane Edwards, or are you sticking with Crazy Eddie?
For my poppin' corn or for my pipeweed? Yeah. No, Crazy Eddie has never done me wrong. And it's not like I eat shit.
You guys head out of the warehouse, leading Marianne along the streets. The warehouse itself is tucked into the dock district. Short form, it is set up in such a way that there is easy access to the docks, but no one would think twice to look at Shay's warehouse. It's tucked far enough back. You wander through the streets and alleys leading down to the dock itself. There are a number of small multi-passenger crafts that you could charter. There are picture the stereotypical Venetian gondola, except it's got a sail on it that catches the magical current between the skylands. There are a number of those. They are much faster and much smaller, but they're also more expensive.
Do they have the singing man on them too?
Yes.
The only provision Iimish was looking for that he's hoping he could find along the way is just like some sort of overcoat, like duster type thing that's nice and weather resistant.
Brilliant.
So he can protect his fancy duds underneath and not worry about the weather and stuff on top. And we don't got to spend a bunch of time on it, but I just want to make sure that he's got that.
I would say that's easy enough to find in the port district. That is not a hard thing to find.
Did we go to like a doll shop? Because he's so tiny.
How dare you?
What?
We could just get a large one for Daphne and have him backpack
that would
it.
be cute too.
We know that works.
Little Iimish backpack.
I would say that he shops on the small side of gnome clothes.
Oh, leopard Bjorn. You gotta shop at the short and small.
I have to go to the children's section of the gnome category. Yeah, it's bad.
The wee and twee.
The wee and twee. That might be the name of the episode.
We'll see how it goes.
Potentially.
I was thinking that they'd give it something nice like the Mini and Mighty, so that we could feel special in some way too.
No.
Wee and twee.
All right, so you guys make it down to the actual docks themselves. You have the options of the small 6-passenger gondola. Weird how it only fits exactly 6 people and the driver.
It's strange.
There is the medium-sized multi-person transport, and then there is the ferry, which is the cheapest, slowest option, and it also runs the least number of times per day.
But is it running now or soonish?
It will be running later today.
I'm inclined to take the ferry just because overpriced and underserved is what all of our previous clients have left on their Yelp reviews of our group. So, and frankly, this group could use the socialization, just like they could. They could use more time around other sapient beings.
Are we just going to, like, toddler daycare? Is that what this is? Is this puppy school?
Also making sure that I'm being clear, Marianne will be covering the transport fee. That is not something that you guys need to worry about.
Oh, let's do the small one then.
Oh, sweet. So where's the limo?
Yeah, let's do the small ones. Yeah, where's the gondolas? Let's do that. No other people?
I want the
Perfect.
fanciest one, too.
We don't need armor. I can just shoot fire at anything that comes
If
close.
she's paying
We're good.
for it,
Now,
like,
Yeah.
I still think a few members of this team could learn the no biting social rule a little bit better than they currently know it, says the giant alligator.
Why is that a rule? Biting is how you say hello.
now, I don't particularly have an opinion on which method of travel we take. The thing that matters to me is, can y'all keep me safe while we're on it? Now I know the little bitty guys, they go real fast, but if something...
Iimish just harumps.
Time and place, Iimish. Time and place.
Look, that's what the dwarf lady said.
No implication and no offense there, little friend. I simply mean I don't... If we're on the little gondola, I want to make sure that you guys can keep me from getting attacked by anything that might be airborne. That's all that matters to me. I mean, and y'all got your bonus on the line for that. So, you know, if you manage to not protect me, that bonus is right out the window.
I mean, if it's in the air, it's a pretty easy target to catch on fire. If we go on the ferry, I have to watch out for... Well, I should at least watch out for other people.
You're right. On the ferry, there are more things to catch fire, but it will take longer to burn down.
Well...
It would complicate the arson just a little bit. Now, if we're on the gondola, like, that will give me a clearer line of shot with Tanash Wayne here.
Personally, I think we take the happy medium and take the medium-sized vessel. Because that way we get a little bit of socialization. There's not too many people that might get in the way. And also, we have a bit of an adoring audience for our undoubtedly heroic antics that are going to ensue.
Ah, yeah, the middle slider option. I like a middle slider.
I'm cognizant of the history behind this statement, but I think Iimish is right.
Oh.
On that alone, I want to say whatever Iimish didn't say, so gondola.
Rosmo, I haven't heard much of an actual opinion from you. What are you thinking?
Small space bed, easy to fall off of. Go on the bigger place. Ferry seems good. Gondola just seems like we would tip the boat over as soon as we stepped in.
I mean, if you fall off, isn't that a you problem, Rosmo?
It's an us problem when it cuts our wallet book.
I mean, that is if we go back for you. If you fall off, then that's a choice you made.
You're assuming I'm the one who's gonna fall off.
Well, out of the two of us, I'm the one who can float and you're not, so I'm not really concerned.
I can float. Doors float.
You can float?
With my fire, Rocket Bird. I can fly, you can't, Rosmo.
I can fall with a purpose.
And that purpose would be hitting the ground, so let's not.
I'll probably survive.
Damn, Daphne.
Which vessel do I charter?
The middleist. That way, no one's, like, really happy, and no one's really upset. We're all just a little annoyed.
I'll take that. It's better than the ferry.
Iimish is smiling so big right now, just like clearly as happy as could be. He's like, I made the right choice.
So Marianne leads over to the middle-sized commuter boat, points to the five of you at the clerk, hands over a pile of coin, comes back with a handful of tickets. She says, all right, we've got about 25 minutes before the boat leaves, so if you guys have any last-minute provisions you need to shop for, now's your time. Otherwise...
I have a sudden need for a parachute.
Daphne, when the 25 minutes were waiting, if nobody else says anything, Daphne would like to find a cup or a hat or something, put it down in front, and then start playing her bagpipes loudly, hoping that somebody gives her free money.
To stop playing?
She doesn't care as long as she gets money.
Lorelei will offer her hat and, for busking, but just please don't set it on fire. Like, it's really hard to find a good milliner.
That would ruin the money. I'm good.
Yeah, and the hat's important too.
Do they paper money here or is it coins?
Coin.
Then the money would be fine, unless you melt it.
It's paper money called coin.
Yeah, there you go. I like that. Onna, I think Daphne should roll plus charisma.
Okay.
Can Iimish offer an assist by dancing to the bagpipe music? Which I would like to offer, even though Iimish has no rhythm, that we make it canon that the one thing he finds rhythm with is bagpipes, which everyone else finds abusive to their ears.
That sounds good. I would say, Benny, that sounds like a dexterity check to me.
That'd be fine.
Okay.
I'll embrace that.
Okay.
I like doing things I'm bad at.
It's more fun that way.
So that's a 7 at least.
So mixed success. Onna, I will let that play as a +2 to Daphne's roll rather than full advantage.
That makes that a 10 then.
Nice.
+10 for a bad bagpipe. Yeah.
It's not actually... Oh, go ahead.
I was about to say, her skills in dancing, the bagpipes are her focus, but she doesn't play them well.
Bad pipes.
Bad pipes.
Bad pipes.
That's the only reason Iimish can dance to it properly.
With a 10 on that, it's not that you are good at playing the bagpipes. You're making the correct noises, and it sounds like someone who is learning to play the bagpipes. The thing that is drawing people's attention is, as you are playing, you are causing jets of flame to fire out the top of it, as Iimish is dancing an extremely merry jig in front of it. And it looks like a satyr and a very, very, very small human until you get close enough to recognize the beard. And all of a sudden, it's just like, this is a spectacle I'm watching. Okay.
Everybody's just looking around like, what in the Fury Road is going on here?
Exactly.
It's weird enough to bear merit. That's what it comes down to. It's like, I have to pay attention to this.
It's like, it feels like one of those, like, children's Super Sentai shows where, like, there's explosions in the background and, like, there's, like, a little Red Ranger going through, like, a little skit for the children.
Roll 2d6. That's how many coins you're going to get for this. Onna, Daphne gets 6 coin for doing this. You can split it however you please. You do not have to. Your call.
Iimish gets 3 for sure, because he was dancing. Daphne will just pick the hat up, give the hat back to, brush it off first and give the hat back to Lorelei, and then 3 coin to Iimish.
And lean down, just kind of like beat the little flame out that was lingering to it. Like, thank you. At least you didn't set this one on fire.
Not this one.
As you hand Iimish the coin, he wipes a little tear from his eye. Did you know, Daphne, that's the first time anybody paid me to keep dancing.
Shocking.
Oh, that's really sad. I'm suddenly very sad for Iimish.
Fuck.
Oh no. Oh, you did great, little buddy.
You guys finish your performance, and the boat is getting ready to leave.
All dipshits aboard. Yes, you've run out of time. Skyboat time. Get on the boat now. Let's go.
And Marianne signals to you guys, asking you to get onto the boat with her. And she says to you guys, once the boat is in position to start moving, she says, now, just making sure we're clear here. Once the boat starts moving, the 5 of you are on the job. You got that, right?
Yeah, I thought that was obvious.
Absolutely.
All right.
Can they only kill you in transit? Like, I feel like there's a before and after here that's a problem.
Only the time that I'm worried about it.
All right.
All right. We are ready to go then.
Ha! Toot toot.
All right. We are going to do something odd for travel here. I need 2 of you for the duration of travel for the boat ride to make an encounter check. For the boat ride, I have a very specific encounter chart made, so I just need 1d6 from 2 of you.
I'll go ahead.
I'll go.
Yeah. All right. That makes sense. One of us can speak to the spirits of the water, and the other one drinks a lot. So this should be perfect.
I was like, who wants to take the blame for this roll is the real question.
Who's doing which?
Yeah, I rolled too hot, and I'm afraid that the high is not going to be good, so I'll pass.
I will also say for my encounter charts, numbers are not correlated to good or bad. It's just random things that are going to happen. I make them entirely random so that nat 1s are sometimes great things and nat 20s are terrible things.
Got a 4 and a 1.
I've got a 4
See,
and
Nick
a 1.
said that, and now that we've rolled a 1, it's going to be the worst thing on the encounter chart just to fuck with us. I know the way they think. I know the psychological warfare they wage against players.
I know that they know that I know that they
I
know.
want to make them feel comfortable about this.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that encounter was bullshit, Nick, but I am curious where we got the rights for Godzilla. That's all.
Zodgilla.
A giant radioactive lizard
Yeah.
that comes from the clouds.
I love that we're pre-establishing whatever they come up with is absolute nonsense. Just it's already unfair.
All right, so you guys are, I would say that as people who have lived on the Skylands for a little bit, you're aware that the medium-sized transports are the medium speed. It's 3 to 4 hours on a good ride versus the 1 to 2 hours on a gondola and the 6 to 8 hours on a ferry. You guys are going to be here for a couple of hours. As you guys are on the job, you guys are being very deliberate about setting watches, paying attention to who is nearby Marianne. I would like, whichever one of you rolled the 4, I would like for you to roll Discern Realities, please.
Okay. 7 natural, 8 total.
On a 7 to 9, you get to ask one question. What happened here recently? What is about to happen? What should I be on the lookout for? What here is useful or valuable to me? Who's really in control here? And what here is not what it appears to be?
I mean, I think I gotta go with what's about to happen here to give us some advance notice. That seems to be the obvious.
You set yourself up in such a way that you are able to keep eyes on Marianne while continuing to move around the boat. And you notice, as you are moving, 4 people that seem to be wearing the same kind of almost like olive drab colored overcloak over their clothes. And as the first one is starting to get nearer to Marianne on this crowded boat, you notice the hunting knife appear in his hand. And as you are looking around the outer space of this commuter boat, you notice that the other 3 in those olive drab cloaks have also pulled hunting knives.
Okay.
Yep.
So as he reaches for one of his grandmother's plates, the sharp-edged ones that he has not used very often, but he does have on him, to chuck at the one nearest the person we're supposed to protect, Marianne, yes? He just yells out, 7 shades of shite. It's the one in the olive drab cloak. All 4 of them. They've come for Marianne. And then chucks the plate. And he's... Okay, he's been aiming for more heroic recently, so he's not going to go for a decapitation. But if the hand with the knife disappears and just is detached from the rest of the body forever, he's totally fine with that. I mean, that's just disabled. That's not dead.
Like Hitchcock.
With a dinner plate? Using a dinner plate?
Yeah, he's got these.
He
has steel plates that have sharpened edges,
Okay,
and that he throws like discus.
This was like her nice china.
Same. I was like,
why are you bringing your grandmother's tea set?
Yes,
No. It is really pretty too, and we ate off it. Like, Fae people are weird.
Well, yeah.
It's both a weapon and dinnerware.
Okay. I'm gonna have to sit with that one for a minute. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's got like a nice golden flower worked into it, something like probably akin to like the Scottish thorn.
Cornwell era dynasty, of course.
I would like for you to roll a hack and slash if you would.
All right.
Actually, that's volley. You're throwing it. Roll volley.
And I think I have something special for this. Yes.
So I'm trying to orient myself in the space here. I feel like Lorelei is probably not going to be sat directly near Marianne because she's kind of more of a mid to long range person.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Where is Marianne at specifically?
She would have gone to the fore of the boat, so she's all the way on the nose, as far forward as she can.
Okay, having herself a little Titanic event.
Yeah.
Little moment. Okay.
Daphne's going to be right up with her because she can do far or distant.
Yeah. Lorelei will probably be 10, 20 feet back.
As a reminder for this game system, positioning isn't really relevant. There isn't an action to move. Mm-hmm. You narratively describe what you are doing for your move, and if I'm moving you, you'll be aware.
Right, for sure. I just want to make sure I know where we're starting.
Yeah.
Because that informs on...
Where we can move to and everything.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I was going to ask what your number on that boat was, or on the volley was.
All right, so Iimish has a special ability which allows him to add the Savage tag to things that he throws, which means he gets to apply Strength to it instead of Dex.
Nice.
Which means that that's a 10, because it's an 8 natural plus 2.
Go ahead and roll damage.
So rolling damage. So that's a 5 plus 2, 7.
Nice. All right, so the plate, you manage to whip it right in between the crowd on the boat, and it catches this guy right on the back of the wrist in such a way that he just, like, it causes him to reflexively open his hand and drop the knife. The other 3 notice this happening, and they all start charging towards Taku and Rosmo. We did not establish where you guys are, and you guys would like to do so. I will say that Lorelei and Daphne, you guys, we know where you are.
Daphne has a personal item, and it's called a scroll that's definitely not stolen. Its tags are 3 assists. It's hard to read, erratic, and potent. And Daphne would like to just kind of pull it out and prepare it in case anything gets too close.
Perfect.
Oh shit, am I gonna need to prep something stupid for this?
Yes, that's why I'm giving you a heads up. And I'm guessing it takes time for her to read it, which is why I'm starting her game for it now. I imagine it's at least a 2-turn thing.
I'm so terrified for this, and I'm deeply concerned because I rolled always prepared. When combat begins, roll end. And I definitely rolled a 6. So I gain 1 readiness, but I also gain -1 to my first attack. And I'm going to take that, mark that XP because I rolled a fail. So, yikes. 1 readiness, baby. Woo!
Once Taku is up, he's going to position himself next to Rosmo, and he is going to use a glamour to make Rosmo look exactly like Marianne. Just put her appearance directly on Rosmo.
I'm not the tank, you know that, right? In the metaphysical sense of the word.
I really like that.
Makes me so happy.
So here for this.
DPS, tank, they're the same thing.
You'll be fine.
I'm actually neither of those.
Well, now you'll learn. This is going to be a good growing experience.
Yeah.
You're a dwarf and an excellent liar. I think this is still the correct choice.
Perfect.
But is it good for the team?
Holistically, also bad for the team in the long run.
Rosmo, you've never been so beautiful.
Iimish has no choice but to fall in love.
I would like for you to roll plus your wisdom modifier
For sure.
on that, Taku. And we'll use that to determine how effective that is against these assassins.
Can I roll to resist?
No.
So that is a 6 and a 4, and my wisdom modifier is +2. So 12.
Rosmo is the most beautiful woman the world has ever seen.
Yep.
So that makes it a full success. So with that, the assassins will see Marianne, and then they will see this new Marianne appear. Half of them are going to go after... No, because that was a full success. They're all going to go after Rosmo now.
How many of them are going after me?
4.
And I'm gonna yell, like, really loudly as what I assume is a free action that doesn't take me anything. Run, Marianne, run! And I'm gonna, like, push, like, you know, I'm, like, gently nudging Rosmo, like, you need to run it. They've seen through your disguise!
Is somebody like eating a banana nearby, or is there a baby with a sucker in its mouth or something?
Just roll... Oh, God.
Just explain these questions.
Roll an act under pressure for me. I think I know what you're
Rosmo's gonna
doing.
have us
Roll
playing
act under
Mario
pressure.
Kart instead of whatever we're playing right now.
He's about to use headshot expertise.
Are you going to throw a baby?
That's what I'm attempting to do, yes. Wait, what am I rolling?
Roll act under pressure, and I would say that this is probably wisdom.
Okay, well, it's a fail. It's an utter failure.
Aw.
Oh, buddy.
Well, enjoy the experience.
I'm panicking.
Yeah.
I am panicking. What can I grab that is near me to throw at this person?
Well, I'm glad you missed the banana and the baby. We've got real enemies here, Rosmo.
Are there any people?
Yeah, there's, there is a random assortment of just people's possessions around. I think without the roll, I can give you, like, there's a guy who's eating a burrito.
Done. I grab the burrito and throw it at a guy's face. No hesitation.
There's a sharp plate in that one guy's
No,
hand.
I grabbed the burrito. There's an assortment of useful items around me, and I have grabbed burrito as my weapon of choice.
Rosmo is the biggest son of a bitch on the Skylands. He has no respect for people's lunches.
And burritos in particular. How dare you defile a burrito?
Burrito wastage.
They're gonna get bean blasted right now.
God.
The burrito bandit. Rosmo's greatest crime.
Go ahead and roll your volley.
Should have thrown the baby before
So,
the burrito.
for headshot expertise, you gain a +1 because you legitimately made me laugh.
That's a 10.
That's a full success. Here's how headshot expertise works. On a 10+, it makes a truly comical path to the target and knocks them out cold.
With a burrito.
So, here's what happens. You transform instantly into Marianne.
Fuck.
You turn and run, looking left and right and left again, trying to find something that you can throw. You spot the baby. You spot the banana. You're like, no. The baby, that endangers a human life. Can't do that one. The banana, how the fuck would that do any damage? The burrito, though, you grab the burrito. Hey! You jump, and as you are turning in the air, it's like the end zone catch, but in reverse, right? And you huck this motherfucker. It looks like it is the bullet path following this burrito cinematically. Like, one person moves out of the way, another person moves out of the way, a person moves directly in the way, but they move at the last second. And it splats directly into the face of one of the assassins chasing you now. And, like, just concusses him, and he is rendered unconscious and plants to the floor of the boat.
I planned that out.
There are 3 assassins remaining.
Burrito bullet? I can knock that off my bingo card.
That one is one I had never counted on happening in a game ever, and here we are.
Burrito bullet.
You gave me this power. I'm going to use it.
Iimish is a little bit upset that a tiny seed of respect for Rosmo is growing inside him.
What did I do to you?
And it
If it helps, don't think of it as Rosmo doing it. Think of it as Rosmo borrowing Marianne's power for the
Jesus
moment.
Christ.
It's so fucked up.
There you go.
Me.
One of the assassins is going to charge towards Rosmo as Marianne. Pull that dagger and make an attack, unless someone is going to do something to stop them. 3, 2,
Yeah, I'm
1.
gonna shoot the motherfucker. Yeah.
All right. Roll volley.
Volley.
Iimish was like, hey, Taku's plan is working if Dean gets attacked, you know?
You still have to stop the assailants, though.
Also, though, if we don't protect her, they're gonna think something.
Yeah. No, I'm in on this, right? Rosmo's dressed up as our, like, we have to sell the fiction, right? That Rosmo is worth protecting as
Yeah,
Marianne.
pretend to protect her at least.
Got you. Yeah. Okay.
So I rolled a 10.
That is a hit.
And yeah, I'm just gonna like aim down the sights, and I'm just gonna send that harpoon right at the motherfucker going for Rosmarian.
Rosemary.
That's so close to his real name. That's very funny.
I know. So I want to start like trying to reel him in, this assassin, and maybe like knock the assassin into another one.
I think on a full success, you are able to use the chain between the assassin, who is now impaled, and where you are to kind of trip up the other.
Yeah, and I think as we're doing it, get over here, partner, and I'm just like reeling in my fishing reel like line of death.
Terrifying.
And
Yes. I like that. I think that
does
plays.
he take any tasty dammies from being impaled with a harpoon?
No, the giant harpoon just managed to hit all the non-vital meat. It's fine.
Yes. Roll your damage.
Okay, cool. That's an 8.
Ow.
That's 8 dammies.
That assassin is quite injured and has a harpoon through him. Okay. Hey, Taku, do you want to do anything? Or Daphne, do you want to do anything?
I think Daphne is just going to stay where she's at for now. And that way she's ready, but she's not making a big show of anything.
Okay.
So, to make sure I understand this correctly, an ongoing spell applies a penalty, but I can still to casting other spells, but I can still cast multiple ongoing spells, right? It just becomes increasingly likely that something bad happens.
Yep.
Okay.
You mean something fun?
funny.
Tomato, tomato. That being the case, I'd like to shift next to Marianne and do another glamour to make her look like not Marianne, just a generic random passenger. It's in case there are any other assassins, or in case Rosmo completes a circle and there's a chance they see another Marianne again. Anything.
So I'm gonna say you are going to take disadvantage on the roll since you already have one ongoing spell going. But yeah, go ahead and roll. No, that just happens. Your rituals just happen. I forgot about that. Fuck. Cool. I think with that realization that it just happens. Yeah, I think
it does mean if I need to cast any spell that requires a check, though, I've got like a -2 because I have 2 ongoing glamours, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
You are paying for this.
Yep.
Yes, that's what it is.
Well, it's on credit right now.
Right.
Eventually.
The 2 remaining assassins, the one who took the plate to the wrist, he is going to reach down. He's going to pick up his knife with his other hand. The other 2 are going to charge for Rosmo.
One of them is tripped, right? And the other
One is harpooned. One is unconscious.
Okay.
And one has one functioning hand. I will say before anybody else jumps in, like as soon as Iimish launched that plate like midair and landed, it was just like run full on straight to the real Marianne and be there ready to defend
so you've got
her.
three defenders on Marianne. Rosmo and Lorelei are doing offense.
Doing a violence.
Then, with no one having done anything to stop them, the 2 assassins are both going to land attacks on Rosmo. So you're going to take 6 points of damage as they stab you.
Just straight up.
I don't roll to hit.
So is there no scuffle, or you just take it?
You just take the damage.
You don't. Okay. You don't trade.
You would have had to say you wanted to defy danger or roll or put yourself out of the way to avoid an attack. Otherwise, they just get to hit you.
Oh, that wasn't clear to me.
Okay. Can I?
I was like, I'm gonna punch back.
Because I was also confused, thought by taking my shot that like I couldn't do anything else. But I will spend a readiness, my one and only readiness. You're welcome. To know their thoughts. You may ask the GM what is the opponent's next move, and then move immediately to counter them or defend an ally. And I want to defend Rosmarian. We gotta sell the fiction, right? Like otherwise,
No, it's totally cool that just a bunch of people are standing around while I get beaten up and not doing anything about it. That's neat. That's neat and cool. Thank you.
Stabbed.
About to be stabbed.
Yeah, it's true. You are getting stabbed.
I think seeing Rosmarian about to get stabbed, either trying to whip the assassin I have on my harpoon gun chain, or disengage the chain and drop it and just run and bunny hop and try to tackle one of these motherfuckers. I don't have a bayonet on my gun yet. I need a bayonet. Put a kitchen knife on there.
All right, so what are the plans? Rosmo and Lorelei, what are you guys doing?
I guess I'm asking you, am I allowed to whip a guy with the guy I've got already grappled?
You just have to tell me what you want to do. I'll tell you what you need to roll to do it.
I'm gonna disconnect the chain. And I'm gonna turn and use my enormous fucking rabbit legs.
Okay.
And I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna bring Tanaya Schwain down on one of the assailants. And just smack him with my gun.
I am going to call that a hack and slash, and I am going to say, since you are propelling yourself in such a way, I am going to go ahead and give you advantage.
Cool.
I'd also like to hack and smash the other guy.
Hack and smash.
Sure.
I like that.
I meant slash,
yeah, go for it.
Works. I want to tell this guy that I'm not afraid of a person who gets taken out by a burrito. That's going to be my talk shit.
I rolled an 8.
All right, so you land on this assassin. You club him with the butt of your gun, and as you do, he comes up with the knife and manages to catch you as well. You're going to take 3 points of damage.
Okay, so I'll take 2 because I have 1 armor. That's fine. That's tasty.
So you used talk shit, Dean.
Yes. That's just roll charisma.
Are you gonna take an action and make a stab now?
Do I just do it, or is that something I have to roll charisma for?
Talk shit just happens.
Perfect. Great. I hope I roll high.
What does talk shit do again? Just because I've actually forgotten.
It gives him advantage on his next action after the first time he shit talks an opponent.
Is it just for him, or can anyone get advantage from that?
Anybody.
Oh, wow.
I gotcha. Okay.
Any action against the person that he talks shit to has advantage.
Oh, that's cool.
He says, I'm not afraid of someone who gets taken out by a burrito.
I think it... Okay, so it's weird, right? Because it says disenfranchise, and then when you take an opportunity to trash talk, you roll plus charisma. And if this would trigger talk shit, add +1 to the roll.
That is, disenfranchise is a different move.
So that's what I think I'm trying to do. Just to add... Because I'm trying to reduce the damage taken to myself here.
You can, instead of rolling strength, you can roll charisma as part of disenfranchise for hack and slash.
Ooh.
Since that's one of the trader's techniques taken.
Very nice.
Ooh.
Is that how it was meant to be interpreted? Because it is a little unclear.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that needs to get
So you
rewritten.
add your charisma instead then.
Yes, and because it triggered talk shit, get hit, you've add +1 to the roll. So it's basically swapping out your hack and slash stat for charisma.
And +1.
And because you were talking shit, you get +1 to that.
Damn, so that's an 11.
Fuck.
So,
That's pretty good.
Wow, that is such a broken moveset combo. Very nice.
And you take 2 less damage.
And on a 10+, all enemy damage against your party aside from you will be reduced by 2 until your next action.
So they're just going to target you.
I was thinking, they're right next to each other, but, well, I mean, it's still useful for other people in the party.
Hit me coward is the one that you were thinking of.
I mean, that means I would take no damage.
Not that they're targeting other people in the party.
Well,
They decided to target me. It's almost like I'm a support character, and you've thrown me under the bus of knives.
I think we found the
Knives.
episode name. The Bus of Knives.
I came to your defense, my friend.
I didn't expect everybody to come sit with me with Marianne. I'm prepping a spell that maybe not everybody should be around for, but yeah.
Oh my god. In a crowded space?
Iimish will be fine. He's used to your fire.
Okay, so you give Lorelei an armor boost.
I got you, my buddy. My bunny buddy.
Lorelei, you take no damage from getting stabbed.
Thanks, homie.
Okay, but our fake Marianne and actual Rosmo did get harmed somewhat significantly from this.
Okay, I did take damage, right? How much?
Yeah, it's gonna be 3 points.
That's when Iimish gonna say out loud, like, oh, shite, I didn't realize they could actually hurt us. And then he'll chuck a plate at the person that fucked up Rosmo.
Oh, God.
All right, roll
Like,
a volley.
he assumed you were gonna be fine, because we're heroes. You're not supposed to get hurt. Also, faithful DM and narrator, Nick, I would like to propose that these olive-cloaked people, should they live, they should have -1 against Mexican restaurants going forward, because the first 2 things to fuck them up in this encounter was a plate and a burrito.
We're serving them a whole meal here.
I think that seems reasonable. You guys come at them with some refried beans, they will be absolutely terrified in the future. You got it.
Comes right out of the can of whoop-ass, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to roll tools of the trade and see where I have my can of refried beans.
Go for it. Iimish, go ahead and roll a volley on the one who's on top of Rosmo currently.
Oh, that one's not so great. That's a 6 + 2, 8.
Okay. That will be a mixed success on a volley attack, which I'm going to say, in order to get the shot, you're going to have to move up onto the rail.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's not an issue at all.
Daphne, and when he does that, Daphne just kind of side-eye him a tiny bit closer to him.
Smart.
I did roll a 9 on my tools of the trade.
Okay, which is a mixed success. I think for that, you have this guy that you are on top of, and you reach into your pack trying to find the can of beans. As you get your hand on it, that's when he comes up with that knife, and you are now trying to wrestle the knife away from him. You know where the can of beans is. You just gotta get to it.
This is the moment where Benny, as a player, realized that the bean thing was not a joke.
Yeah.
No, it was not.
I'm going for the refried beans.
I don't
now.
joke about a bean weakness. Come on.
Okay, so I have it, but it's deep in my pack, and I've been put in a spot as I'm trying to retrieve it. So, can I chomp down on the knife with my kick-ass rabbit teeth? I have superb dentistry.
Is that real? That's a real move?
Yes, that's my background move. I have the best orthodontia money can buy. If I attempt to chew through something ridiculous like steel, roll plus con.
Frustration on your face when you realized you had to let her do this.
Yeah.
flat roll, so this will be
The
fine.
light left my eyes. I watched it on the camera.
I rolled a 6.
No.
On a 6, your teeth break.
Your poor teeth.
It'll take 1d6 days to regrow them without the aid of a licensed magical dentist.
Oh my god, we're gonna make so much fun of you.
Yeah, we are.
2 XP.
So you bite down on this dagger as it's swinging up, and like you don't know what you thought was going to happen, but you absolutely shatter one of your teeth. It is just there is just the tiniest little bit of tooth remaining. You know that as a bunny folk, it will grow back, but how many days is it going to take, Alice?
6.
6 days of teasing.
I just wanted some beans.
6 days of tooth jokes.
I wanted to eat a knife and find some beans, and now I need to find a dentist in this economy.
Just wanted some beans.
So this is probably going to be hard for you, but I want to see what you can do with it. I want you to try and talk with a lisp for the next 6 in-game days.
Absolutely not. No, I cannot
No?
do that. No.
Embarrassing.
One, it would be audio hell.
It would. Fibble.
Please don't make me go through
Valid point.
that. My beautiful teeth. My beautiful teeth. And Lorelei's just sobbing.
I feel bad, but when that happened and you said your teeth broke, like I instantly went to the classic story Little Women, where the one sister has to sell her hair in order to help out the family, and then the other little sister sees it and just goes, "Oh, you're one true beauty."
You're one true beauty.
I'm sorry, that's what I
My
thought.
perfect teeth. I went through so much misery with braces, and now I've broken them.
All right, there are still 3 conscious assassins. One of them has a harpoon in him and is charging back towards Marianne.
We didn't roll damage for the one Iimish hit that he went up on the rail for.
You didn't. Go ahead and roll your damage.
And is that guy charging towards Marianne or Marianne?
Rosmarianne.
Okay.
8.
8 damage on him. Okay, he is looking pretty fucked up at this point.
And there's a thing I forgot to add in, because Iimish has muscle bound. So when he wields a weapon, it becomes forceful and messy.
Oh, fuck.
And I think forceful makes them like fly backwards. I can't remember what messy does offhand.
Well, the fun thing about those tags is I get to interpret what they mean in context.
Oh no.
So I think for forceful, we're gonna say that you sling one of these plates, and I think logically the thing that makes the most sense is that you would be throwing it at the guy with the harpoon through him at this point. You're just trying to get one of the targets out of play, right?
Yeah, but I think it would, for Iimish, it would specifically be whoever hurt Rosmo. Because he's offended that the heroes got hurt, so it's like that's not supposed to happen. You're not allowed to do that. Now I have to eliminate you.
That's me. I'm a hero.
It's the burgeoning friendship.
Yeah.
The friendship's beginning. They're learning to be buds.
So the one who just got Rosmo then. Okay, so the plate slams into the back of his head, and it causes him to kind of lurch over Rosmarianne. He kind of topples over, and there is a horrific spray of blood. That'll be the messy tag.
Just got this suit dry cleaned.
Rosmo, if you want to take an action against this guy currently, he is not in a good position, and if you were to make an attack against him, you would have advantage on the attack.
Yeah, I guess I just stab him a bunch. I don't think there's a fancy technique for this one.
Stab.
I think it's just I hack and slash, which will just be a straight up 2d6 because my strength is 0. I don't do anything. It's very ineffectual.
What'd you roll?
Like a 4. Alright, are we doing
Mark experience.
There you go.
1 experience?
That's what you do. 1 XP for a failed roll.
Wow.
You and Lorelei are gonna level up.
All right, you pull your trench knife and you start trying to just real rapidly stab this guy.
I have a feeling all the blood is making it really hard to grip anything.
I think that seems reasonable,
The
yeah.
bean from the burrito and the blood on my hands have kind of coalesced into a very fluid substance.
You manage to just fall short of doing any damage.
You don't have the binding ingredient from the refried
Right.
beans.
It's
like
not
kind of some
great.
flour
It's
or
all
something.
together.
Yeah.
It's not helping.
No, he does manage to slash you for another 3.
Oh, I thought we were having such a good time together.
Did you say that out loud?
For sure.
Rosmo, stop getting hurt. You're making us look bad.
Don't say his name.
Whoops.
Who's Rosmo?
The one that Lorelei is currently on top of is going to stab her as well for 3 less armor.
I'll take 2 dammies. Lorelei is just heartbroken.
Your tooth broken, actually.
Why'd you have to rub it in, Rosmo? My perfect teeth.
The one with the harpoon in him is going to beeline towards Rosmarianne and is going to try and grab. Yeah, that's going to be awkward with a harpoon in him. Yeah, he's not going to be able to get a strong grip on you because of the harpoon in him.
Can I do something?
Sure.
Now Daphne just saw both of them get stabbed at least once. I think this scroll is probably appropriately prepped. She just wants to ignition. How that'll explainable, a target of your choice ignites. The way I imagine Daphne's fire is like, I think Taku is more like he's summoning things and all of that. Daphne just ignites the air and creates fire in a space of time. There's never a firebolt that just pops out of nowhere.
Oh no.
Sounds bad for my eardrums.
I think that sounds cool as hell.
And so, yeah, I rolled 2d6 and add my charisma. I got 12 because I rolled a 9 plus 3.
So the scroll is giving you a bonus, hopefully?
We'll find out.
I think I want to wait and use that when it's time, but
Isn't it time to save your friends?
I mean, they did just take 7 fire damage because I rolled a 12. So they just set on fire for 7 damage, and they already have a harpoon in them, so I think that's good.
That's the one you're getting? The guy with the harpoon in
The
him?
one that's chasing that, going at Rosmo to do a stab, yeah.
Okay. The air around him just ignites, and there isn't time for a scream or really anything as the very dead, very burned body just crumples to the ground with the red-hot harpoon still in him.
Daphne will give a thumbs up and go back to her scroll.
Meanwhile, Taku's talking to Marianne like, I'm so glad we tricked those assassins into running away and then no further violence was required. Gosh, don't things look good over here in this direction?
Looking off the front of the boat. All right, there are still 2 assassins in play. What are you guys planning?
One of them is still stabbing me.
Yes, he's about to do it again if we don't have a reaction.
I'm grappling with the other one, right?
Yes.
Could Iimish get there in time to put himself between Rosmo and the attacker? I do have the runner ability, which makes me faster than anybody.
Absolutely.
But I don't know if it works in this context.
I want to propose something.
What's up?
I want to try to kick my guy off and basically, like, set it, like, for volleyball. And then if you can run and then, like, get the other guy with him.
Yeah.
Like, we can do a...
Oh, please and thank you. Yeah. So yeah, you launch this guy up. I'll jump and catch him in midair and slam him down into the other guy.
Spike him? Yeah, that's what I want to do. What do I have to roll?
Here's what I'm gonna sell for that. Lorelei, I want a defy danger dexterity, and if that succeeds, Iimish, I want a defy danger strength.
Boxcars, baby! I got me some boxcars!
Oh shit!
Nice. All right, so Lorelei, you grab the guy's shoulders and you kick back, and you just launch him straight up into the air. And Iimish, what happens?
Boxcar is followed by a natural 11 by Iimish, so that's a 13.
Go team!
You get into the air above this guy and you grab him by the shoulders, and it's very similar to what you did when you wore the coat off of
Jasper.
Jasper. You grab his shoulders and you just spike him. It's like a straight up pile driver, and he lands flat on the top of his head and hits the ground. Dead as
Can I offer that?
Oh, we wanted to hit the other guy with them.
Yeah, that was the whole concept.
Motherfucker with another motherfucker.
Yeah.
Oh, you wanted to hit the other guy with him?
And my hope is to create unconsciousness, but if death occurs, like I tried, so.
You do have a guy who got headshot expertise to unconsciousness, so.
We've already spared one life.
That's true. I've been trying to be more heroic recently, but
Sure.
Iimish's blood is up. Let's call it death. It's fine.
Sure. Let's call it a D6 plus your strength modifier plus Lorelei's dex modifier for damage.
So +2 from me.
Well, that's only a 1 natural for me, so 5 total.
The one who was in the air is dead as shit. The one remaining guy is still up, but he's looking pretty fucked up at this point. He is going to take another stab at Rosmo unless we have a resolution on that.
I'm gonna hack and slash again and tell him, like, I bet you really wanted the burrito this time.
Roll that hack
Does
and
that
slash.
count as talking shit?
It's only the first time you do it.
Oh, I can't do it for the rest of the fight?
Oh, that's why it's a freebie, though. It makes sense.
8? Does that give me anything?
That'll play. That'll be, go ahead and roll damage, and you will take, let's see if he dies.
6 + 1, so 7 damage. I stab him.
He dies. You stab him, and the light leaves his eyes.
I've seen that a lot.
You guys have solved my assassin's puzzle.
Yay!
Woots!
Lorelei instantly jumps up and is like, "Where's Taku? Taku has a lot of teeth. Maybe Taku has a spare
Well,
tooth."
look on the bright side, you're gonna be real good at whistling.
And Lorelei just openly weeps.
And that is a perfect place to end our episode.
Well done, everybody.
Hey everyone, did you know that we've got a website? Come check us out at highentlowwiz.com. We've got player bios, character art, world info, and links to episodes of the show. You can also find us on Tumblr and Instagram at highentlowwizpod. For the geriatric millennials in the audience, you know who you are. You can find us on Facebook at highentlowwizpod as well. Come hang out with us in any one of those places, or all of them if you want to. Please give us a review on your listening platform of choice. Give us as many stars as you think we deserve, or if you're feeling generous, give us a whole lot more.
I'd like to call back to the witness stand, Taku. That's very unorthodox. Yes, but I think it's important this time. Come up to the bench.
No. Cross-examination is perfectly normal. That's how a witness
Yeah, but it'll
works.
come back later. Like that's the
3
thing.
witnesses later, and you're like, you know what? You know who I kind of miss? We need to talk to Taku again.
Taku,
what's up,
homie?
Yeah.
That key piece of information as they're going over all the notes, and they're like, I gotta put Taku back on the
I
stand.
can't wait for our ace attorney arc.
I'm just gonna have you guys like stating bullshit evidence, and I'm gonna be waiting to just yell objection.
Sustained.
You know, the courtroom scene, like the Iimish's whole thing, that entire episode is just going to be defy danger wisdom to not talk.
Oh, God, you'd be the worst witness because the lawyer's going to be like, no, stop.
Sir, could you please just answer the questions I asked you?